like some Caucasians tend to do, or people tend to do, hanging in different crowds. Shit, I had an accent for like 5 years hanging in Logan Square. You wouldn't have thought that, you know what I'm saying? Depending on what you pick up, and then you sponge it, and then you become who you're gonna become. I think M has a sponge. He picked all that shit up, and he can kind of relate to the mom crowd, the soccer moms, and he using that. But I think that style came from Royce, because the way he was flipping that in Bad and Evil, I'm like, oh yeah.
I just want to understand, like, what. So my personal opinion is, outside of Pharoah Monch, Lupe and Royce are two of the most technically gifted MCs. Just the way that they're able to put words together. I mean, there are other cats that are up there as well. But those two, they do think, I think they do something special with the way that they put their words together. And like Shy mentioned that M does, like, was it Shy that mentioned how he puts, like, changes up where he puts words or whatever, or was that you, Demar? I don't even know.
Yeah,
who? That was you. That was Shy. Yeah.
That's me.
But like, they do that constantly. You know what I'm saying? And it's just part of what they're doing. Like, it doesn't seem like they're even trying to do it. It's just they just have this gift to figure out, like, all right, I rhymed this word 18 bars ago. Let me come back to that word and work it some more. and somehow you still connect the dots there. Like, you still hear it. Like, it all seems like it was natural. You know what I'm saying? But you don't realize, like, that was like the second word in the song, in the verse. That you're hearing 18 bars later, like,
yo, this mug said, the disaster with dreads, I'm bad enough to commit suicide, survive long enough to kill my soul after I'm dead. When in danger is funny. Actually, my flavor is similar to a waiter, because I'll serve any stranger with money. Yo, I'm about to go listen to this shit, yo.
But he writes like that every time he writes. Let me not say every time. He frequently writes to that caliber. So, like, the rhymes are technically dope as fuck if you will sit there and if you can get through listening to him long enough to enjoy him.
Yo, even so, my favorite Royce song might be Boom with Premier. And like the stuff he was saying in that, like, that mug said, what did he say? My saliva and spit will split thread in the fiber and bit. So trust me, I'm as live as he get. That mug said, that mug said, what did he say? Oh my God, yo, yeah. What did he say? He said, I'm slipping bullets at point blank range like they was punches. What? What? Yo.
Okay.
Yo.
That's decent. But you get to have that luxury when you're in the music business. If we were in the music business and did music 15 hours out of the day, ain't no way you can't tell me that. Look, no way you're gonna tell me Sheed and Q ain't gonna be fucking ultra magnetic MCs if they had the time. If we had the time to come up in the music industry, you know what I'm saying, and be chilling with Dre for 4 hours just watching. That does something to the spirit, to the mind, and man, I don't know. I think that pen comes from those experiences. You know what I'm saying? And you know how you experience. That's how you know Royce, through Royce's rhyme, y'all feel like you can have a general world conversation with Royce. You want to ask him so much more than I would want to ask, you know what I'm saying, other people, just by his rhymes. Because he takes that much time and special care, man. That shit wild.
Yo,
I don't know.
That mug said, I'm sorry, yo. It said, my flow is hotter than the flash from the click when the hammer slaps the bullet on the ass of the clip. You wind up in a room full of my dogs. I have you feeling like a fire hydrant in a room full of dogs. So come now. Get pissed on, shitted on, tough talk turns to can't we all just get along? You get blazed when the mic's off. shot when it's on. You probably ducked when they laid the gunshots in your song. Come the fuck on, man. Come on, yo. Come on, yo. Come on, yo. You probably ducked when they laid the gunshots in your song.
Mean old.
Wow.
Yo, man, yo, boom, boom. What are you doing, son? Did you choke? It's just-
He got me scared, man.
All right, what do you say?
he just spit a mouthful of tea on me. I'm like,
I'm out.
yo,
What?
Man.
That's from Boom. Those lines were from Boom.
yeah, yo, play boom real fast, yo. Or yeah, pull it up on
All right.
YouTube or something. Yeah, yo, boom.
Trust me, I'm as
That's crazy.
live as it gets.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch rooms real quick. Oh shit.
You might not be able to play somebody else's joints live.
Oh shit.
Copyright.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
You can barely play your own shit live.
Yeah.
Right.
Unless it's unreleased.
Even then.
Oh, man.
But yeah. Yeah, thanks for the catch, Q. But damn, I'm eager to hear it now. I've heard that song 1,000 times and never
Well,
realized
when
how
you
dope
when you
it
come
really
off
was.
when you come off of live, just play it because I'm gonna sit here till I hear it.
Well, I mean, shit, we can dip out. I'm not. We're being
That's
free
cool.
with it, man.
That's cool.
You heard the what was the joint he did?
That'd be some homework.
He had a wild mixtape. It was like something what it called the Vagina Song or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was but just the stuff that he's saying, like, dude is gifted, yo. But
Yeah.
I feel like he does not get the credit he deserves.
I agree. Street Hop, that album is when I said, "Oh, this dude's definitely. If I had a top 5, this dude would be in it." I heard that album was ridiculous, man.
I don't know. They
And you know
solidified.
what's funny? He gets mentioned in my top 5 on occasion. He kind of swaps in and out with like Fonte and I'm having a hard time remembering, but there's like 3 of them that are like 5, 6, 7, or like 5A and 5B. And there's no like, you know, all of them to me are dope. And I think it probably has more to do with if they just put something out that I was kind of vibing to. Yeah, yo, Royce is definitely otherworldly with the words, yo. And like I said, like when I analyze his stuff, when I listen to it, like when that mug said I'm dipping bullets at point blank range like there was punches, I was a fan after that line, yo. Cause like if you did, I'm like, yo, did he visual like, yo, you can't front on that line, yo. You can't front on that line.
He has lots of those lines, though.
Mug said people quick
Does
to show me
anybody
their teeth and say some bitch shit to me like I look like L. Yo, Cayman, don't say that. I'm sorry. Yeah, you can't say that. Yeah. Yo. Yeah, man. Yeah, we gotta listen to Boom, yo.
Yeah.
man.
D look like he's already doing it. He like he put his headphones on. Like I gotta hear this. I gotta check out.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on there now.
But even his joints and even his slaughterhouse stuff, yo. Like, like him,
everything.
They like all Slaughterhouse as a collective, I think was dope. But I think Royce and Joel were, for me, probably 1 and 2, and not necessarily in that order.
Joel.
Okay. I became a much bigger Crooked fan
because of that.
Because I wasn't really familiar with him like that until that.
Same.
But like when I'm like, yo, oh, this dude is nasty. Like,
Crooked
you know
is
what I'm saying?
very.
Yeah. But
That's
I think, and you know, not to sleep on Buttons, yeah, but I really enjoyed the stuff they did, especially that first album. You know, that first album was nuts to me.
They had some dope joints, man. I never really ranked them, man. But Royce is the only one that I name when people ask me about favorite MCs. So
I mean, I think I like Joel is another
they're
dude.
all dope.
Like, when I listen to Joel, he's another dude. Like when I listen to what he's doing and how he's doing it, I think he's got a dope voice, which helps. But Joel, technically, to me, like I think Joel is so technically proficient. It's not even funny. I'm over here dodging balls. You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Yeah, I think Joel is so technically proficient. And like when I go listen to his, like he had that run a couple years ago where he was doing projects with different producers. That mug was talking about his son. Yeah, yo, I'm just thinking about lyric, but he was like, yo, don't told his son not to be a little knucklehead knockoff Joel. So, you know, strap up your Joel so we don't have another Ortiz or something. I was like, yo.
I think all four of them were technically proficient as hell, honestly. Like,
yeah, no doubt. Again, I'm not taking nothing away from none of, like, to me, that was like the epitome of a hip hop supergroup, yo.
Yeah.
Like,
yep.
Like, you know, we could talk about the stuff they did in the West, and you know, I'm not necessarily a West Coast sound fan, but what them dudes was doing. Now, you know, I think it was some dope stuff that came from the West. I'm not saying it wasn't, but yeah, with them dudes.
Yeah, I mean, they were the Miami Heat of the day. They could have won a lot more, but they only won a couple.
What do you think? How would you guys rate that first album from them?
I haven't heard it. I gotta listen to it.
I haven't listened to it in a minute, but like now that I'm just kind of thinking about it on a scale of 1 to 5.
That's cool.
Rating, or like I would definitely give it a 4, maybe even a 4.5. And if I listen to it again, I might even go. It was a 5. Like,
wow.
But I think lyrically, it was so. If I had a problem with it, I think it may have been some of the production choices more than the lyrics. But I'm always listening to lyrics first. Like, you know, I'm getting more into production finally, but
just for me, just thinking about the song Cuckoo, I can still feel how that song made me feel in my body. Like something about the way that beat hit, and it's a wacky ass beat. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but when I heard that joint and then the way they were rhyming over it, that shit, I felt that shit in my body, yo.
What's the name of the song?
Cuckoo.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
okay.
I have to mute myself so I can hear it because I don't remember it.
It's not everybody's cup of tea. It's a weird off the wall ass beat, but the way that they flipped that shit, man, they were killing it.
Okay, now excuse me for saying this, but on the other end of it, have you ever heard the Migos album?
No.
You didn't listen to Culture?
No.
The one that called?
No.
You heard the single T-shirt?
Who?
T-shirt?
No.
Let me see another one. Ooh, Fight Night. You heard Fight Night?
I haven't heard any Migos songs, yo.
You heard Hannah Montana. I know you heard that.
No.
What are you talking about?
If I have heard it, if I have heard it,
okay,
my brain shuts down and
all right.
Now,
don't try one more. Trapping out the bando. Trapping out the bando with them boards on the window.
Nope.
Whew. But I get this. I think those I love those songs, but you know what I'm saying? I feel the same way for Eminem. You know what I'm saying? It don't seem to have a difference between, I don't know, it's the energy or the moment in time. Like you're saying, I mean, I can still appreciate Pharaoh just as much as Master Ace and Amigos. You know what I'm saying? So
whoa. What did I walk into? I'm
Look,
like,
there, I said Master Ace. Okay.
whoa, wait a minute. You
Okay.
saying?
As soon as I said Migos, he's like, wait, what?
So you saying that your appreciation for the Migos is on the same level as your appreciation for Ace and Pharaoh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I would say that. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I just asked Q like if he heard maybe like 4 or 5 songs. Did you hear the Culture album from the Migos?
Me?
Yeah.
Nah, The Migos stuff I have honestly is like I heard it somewhere, like maybe the radio. I'm like, that's gonna bang in the club. Let me go download it so I can play it. But like now I do like Stir Fry.
Okay, Stir Fry, that's another one. Okay,
I do like Stir Fry. Yeah, Stir Fry to me kind of goes a bit, but I think it's more the energy and the production than it is necessarily. I don't know what they're saying. Actually, the only words I know is in the kitchen making chicken like I'm stir fry. But I couldn't tell you. I couldn't.
That's kind of like a poppy song. That's kind of like.
I couldn't tell you a single line. But
that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool though. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you either way, man. But like I said, yes, RP Takeoff, definitely. But like I said, I haven't even heard the first Slaughterhouse though.
So did they? Because I know, was it Takeoff and Offset? Had an album together? Did they kind of have some sort of breakup or separation recently?
Oh, I don't know too much about what happened, but
more plugged than me.
Yeah, I don't know. I remember when they were talking about it, but then it was just the two of them. Stop playing, son.
Yeah, they dropped the Infinity Link. Infinity Link. It's okay. They did a remake to Fresh and So Clean, I think it was.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, they did.
I might like again, I won't say I don't have any of their stuff, and I won't say that I don't play it. But it's
I mean, don't do it all.
Just waiting. No, I'm just waiting's over at 11. It's 10 o'clock. Let me get into this hood set real fast so I can go do some sing-alongs for the last half hour. But yeah, so they might make that 10 to 10:30 slot.
Why aren't there any hip-hop cover groups? Sorry, it's
hip-hop cover group. Good one. Good one.
That's an interesting question.
That's a very good question.
Does the culture not allow for that?
Yeah.
Has anybody ever tried? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. Like it's like I think I was saying this there's been more than a couple episodes. Like I've had to learn, like, again, that window, like, it is okay to do a Sprite commercial. Like, right. I had to, so like that's a great question, man.
I mean, I'm just saying, like,
because if you think about it,
Elzai and Sky Zoo redid Nas and Jay-Z's albums respectively. You know what I'm saying? But they still put their own spin on it rather than just like actually doing the material. Why doesn't anybody do that, yo? Now I'm sure there's somebody out there that's done it. But they're like, I have yet to see like an actual cover hip hop artist or cover group or whatever you want to call it. I don't even know what how you call it.
Didn't Snoop cover Lottie Dottie?
Yeah, songs have been kind of redone.
Pharaoh do a whole album, like
Welcome to the Terror Dome.
Oh, you mean like the man traveling? Okay.
But again, like putting their own spin on it.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
Like an actual, like just a line for line, like a cover band does, Joe.
That's interesting, because if you think about, like, even if you're touring and you're not really known, like, one of the oldest tricks in the book is to freestyle over whatever might be popular at the time. You know what I'm saying? So you get the audience, they got a beat they know, but then you're trying to give them your lyrics to get them on your side. That's
So, and
all right, Q, I'll be in if you want to do De La Soul.
but here's the thing that intrigues me about it though is like one of the things I personally hate cover bands because I don't like the music that they like singing. And I like rock, but I fucking hate hair bands, yo.
Yeah.
Like that whole genre of rock, nah, fam. Like I can't do it. Like I'm on some headbanger shit. You know what I mean? Like I'm on the angsty white boy shit. But anyway,
Yo, I'm weird with music, man. Like I don't remember lyrics to most songs anymore. I just remember instrumentals nowadays, and I barely remember the names of the artists, barely remember the names of songs, any of that. I just like something for that minute, and then I keep moving nowadays, man. It kind of worries me sometimes, man.
Yeah, I mean
That's freedom.
Interesting.
Because I feel like a lot of these artists deserve more respect and credit when I love their music. Like I love to be passing the word on about their music. It's freedom in that sense, but I feel bad because I'm like, damn, I want, like, there was an album that popped up last week on Apple Music, and I saw the name of the artist, and the first song started playing. It was dope as hell, and something happened, and Apple Music crashed, and then I can never pull it back up again. It was an artist that just popped up, so I'll never hear that dude again, probably, man. But,
okay, yeah.
Well,
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it is like you're right too, though. It is freedom too. Like I don't need to. It ain't my burden to pump everybody's shit.
I mean, I learned so much from y'all. I mean, Master Ace, what was that? Man, his projects. You know, I found that a lot of, his mother named Yvonne, my mom named Yvonne. I'm glad y'all showed me that. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of shit. I keep it written down when I don't know anything. I'm gonna go back and do Slaughterhouse. So I do appreciate shit I'm learning, but at the same time, it's not like, I mean, I've heard Joel's individual project. I just never bothered with Slaughterhouse because it was that dream team put together. I know it's gonna be dope. I know it's dope. I felt like I probably knew it was gonna be dope. Felt like, you know what I'm saying, no sense in listening to her. I'll wait till they break up. Right. Yeah, I just wait till they break up and then the music be doper or something. And they actually broke up and shit.
It's definitely worth listening to.
Music did not get doper.
He said what?
The music didn't get doper.
He said the music didn't get dope.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, like Royce, like he turned the heat up, but I can't say much else beyond that. Like Royce's joints were hot.
Same.
But beyond that, like I've tried with the others, and it just hasn't been doing it for me. And I'm a fan, like I'm a huge fan of both of them, but the projects just haven't been doing it for me. And I think a lot of it is also in the production side. Like that poppy shit is just not for me, yo.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's why the Slaughterhouse album didn't stick with me either, because there were a lot of the beats on there didn't speak to me. But
okay.
I mean, rhyme wise, everything I heard a bunch of technically great rhymes, but I didn't enjoy listening to a lot of it, man.
See, and
that makes a strong difference.
The difference for me was, I think the four of them were dope enough together that part didn't matter to me, because what I was hearing, there was enough chemistry in what was happening that I could overlook deficiencies that I would see otherwise. But I feel like just Joel and Crooked, the two of them are not enough, because there's something about them that's a little too similar. I don't know if it's their voices or what, but there's something about them that's too similar, so it doesn't offset the mediocre production. You know what I mean? There's something that draws, like it doesn't. There's nothing that's drawing my attention away from that, and there's not any chemistry with the production, in my opinion. And so it draws me from actually wanting to hear it.
Right.
Yeah, and I don't love the beat. Like if I just kind of like the beat.
Oh, you gotta love the beat,
and it's hard enough for me to pay attention. Yeah, it's not a choice for me. Like I'll hear the song,
so
but
opposite.
I won't be paying attention to anything.
I'm
like, I don't
like,
even hear
I was
lyrics
listening
till
to
second, third listening.
I was listening to Q, and I'm like, man, I could give a damn about a beat most of the time, yo. Honestly,
really,
so dope. I wish I could be that free.
But I'm always listening, especially cats that like those dudes that I consider to be elite level MC. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not talking about just anybody, but like those dudes where I'm like, yo, I've kind of studied their pen or dissected their lyrics. I'm always diving in like, yo, what made them think of that right there? Like what, how did they get that? Like even Charlie Clips on the battle scene, he's another dude. Like when I listen to him, I'm like, yo, he's just wired different, yo. He's just wired different. And you know, I think you made a point earlier, Damon, like, you know, if that's what you do,
Oh yeah.
you know, 16 hours a day,
Yeah.
hopefully you do get better and sharper over time. But like,
1,000 hours, man.
I listen to some of that stuff. I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I'd ever thought of that.
Right.
And then
But
like
you can
this is
comprehend it.
right. But then there's stuff I've
That's
said
something you and I
before that
share.
people are saying now. I'm like, all right, yeah, I've said that already. You know, it's just you.
I don't know, because you have bars like that.
I think I do. I'm not saying that I don't, but I don't know that it's as consistent. And again, a part of that could be like came in the bed and I'm like, let me go write a rhyme for this song that I got to do tomorrow. So there's a different, to your point, there's a different, like, I'm not getting paid to write that rhyme necessarily. I'm writing that rhyme, you know, between my son going to bed and me trying to get 6 or 7 hours before I got to get up. So I do feel you on that. But like, I still think there's just a certain something that some people, like my man James, like he said stuff for the past 30 years. I'm like, yo, whatever, man, whatever, yo. All right, yeah, all right, you just better than me. Like, okay, cool, I get it. Like, you know, I'm gonna get you on occasion, but no, more times than not, you just gonna be better. You know what I mean? And that's just what it is. Now, I've had cats in our crew like, yo, I like what you did more than what he did, and I'm like, okay, if you say so, but
yeah, I'm trying to get you to vote with your soul. If you're listening to me, I'm trying to get you to vote with your mind, heart. I'm gonna try to connect something on you besides just lyrics.
And I'm learning. So there's a couple of things I learned from you this year, and I mean it with the utmost respect.
Wait, let me say this one thing.
Okay.
Let me say. All right, hold up. It was this one review. The dude they reviewed. It was I Got It, and the guy, he was just like, man, I like the mom, but I ain't gonna say he really got bars. And then our girl was like, yeah, you're right. You know what I'm saying? But I was feeling that shit. You know what I'm saying? She did. I'm like, man, that's cool and shit. And then the other person was like, man, nah, well, he did say something about doing something. His daddy, that happened to Jay-Z. You know, I didn't say it as brilliantly as Jay-Z, but she related. I'm like, man, that's pretty nice. Nobody really gave me credit, but the beat was like you would. I can't believe that the beat doesn't matter a lot, because the beat was perfect. The way I wrote it kind of was cool. I got the vouch based on no bars. It was just the vibe, and it hit at the moment. So, but go ahead. I'm like, I don't even know if I fucking said that shit anyway.
Well,
it made me laugh.
But that's one of the
laugh,
things.
Though.
That's one of the things I've learned from you. Like,
Mm.
I'm my own worst promoter. Like, I'm like, yeah, I'm not rhyming to that shit. You know what I mean? And that's not healthy. You know what I mean? Again, like a fan base of 10 people. I'm success. Like, you know what I mean? I know that that's not really the big picture. Right. But one of the things I realized you do is take notes and go back and listen. Like when you was talking to the digest after the battle, and you was saying like, yo, I really listened to what y'all said and took that criticism or feedback to get better. And like I remember saying like when the final joint, I'm like, I ain't do no artwork. Now you had done artwork for Billy. No, but seriously,
I know what you're talking about.
I'm like, yo, this is stuff. These are all handicaps that I put on myself. You know what I'm saying? And even that willingness to be more expressive or free. Like that's another. Honestly, you're probably the reason I ended up on that song with Reballing. and I think I said this before. I remember you saying something on one of them beats that Time Flex did. And that stuck with me more than you know. You know what I mean? So
I know which one you're talking about too.
Yeah.
I know which one you're talking about too. Yep.
Yeah, but that like
Yeah. Thank you, man. That's good.
yeah,
That's good.
like I listened to
I need to refill my cup.
because I have a playlist, but like he's saying, like Black Math didn't put out y'all to do too much this year, but in that playlist I have mostly GRYSKLL stuff. I have okay, this is the playlist though. This is King Von is in the playlist, Migos, Black Math, GRYSKLL, Kareem, and it's somebody else. I forget. So I get a lot of Black Math songs in comparison to, Dirk is in there. So, you know what I'm saying? Versus like GRYSKLL, you might hear Kareem got a couple of singles and shit, you know what I'm saying? So y'all have a history. I mean, y'all made a lot of music so far. So I think that's a good ass footprint. I don't know if putting something out at the end of the year, I don't know. I kind of like what Shaw was saying, kind of easing into the new year. You know what I'm saying? And not going, you know what I'm saying? Then you get to start fresh 2023 with the album. Bam. You know what I'm saying?
See, and what I was just talking about, I was about to be like, yeah, nah, I think we're gonna do it. And I'm like, yo, let me look. No, I'm just that's real spit though. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm listening, like Alex had to break me out of habits, yo. And I know, like I dig in, bro. And I know that's a gift and a curse. You know what I'm saying? If I tell you solid with me, you solid with me. But I don't need to be like that with everything. You know what I mean? So
right. It look like you got your hands full, head full.
Word.
Right. See, you better
it was
go.
Funny as hell watching the show while we listening to this, man.
Yeah.
Sheed, you are an amazing father, brother.
Yeah,
I don't know how you were able to conduct yourself in conversation and handle being attacked. Kudos to you, man.
Yo, this
and
remember, he gets out of school at noon, so I do the second half of my workday like this.
Dang,
bro. All right,
straight
stop
real.
now.
My goodness. That's amazing, man.
Hey, but I'm gonna have to get in for a little bit, fellas.
Oh, good, man. It's good to talk to you, man. Thanks for hanging out, man. It's real good to catch up with all y'all, man. I want to grab some.
Definitely.
We don't have to shut it. We don't have to shut it down with the rest, but
no. It's almost 9. All right, Q.
Yeah,
all right, Sheed.
All right, bro.
All right, I'll talk to y'all.
All right,
man.
D, be safe, bro.
Yes, sir.
I ain't going nowhere until we listen to Boom. I'm telling you that now. We listen.
I'm gonna listen to it now.